Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a read for you and that other person, and that other person might be a significant other, it could be a person of interest, it could even be a friend or family member, and even a lot of times it could just be a situation. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what wants to come out and leave it up to the cards to decide, okay? So I'll be working with some oracle cards, the hero's journeys cards, because I'm on a hero's journey, you're on a hero's journey. We might just be at different levels and at different places on our journey, but it all is a process, and it's beautiful. And I am traveling now and very excited to be able to do this for you here. It's so funny that I did your read before, and it's just quite interesting. I'll tell you at the end, of this particular read, how it turned out. There was an obstruction that made me have to delete it. But that being said, it was remarkable. I was so bummed I had to do that. But what I will do is at the near the end, somewhere near the end, I'm going to go ahead and bring it up to you, and we'll compare it to what this read looks like. Okay? So, because there was a poignant message that wanted to come out, and I'll share that with you because it's very, very strong for these next 2 weeks. So this will be October 1st through the 15th, 2019. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Now, if you'd like a personal read, because as you well know, this is a general read, and if you would like to have someone tap into your personal energies, then go to theguidedintuitive.com up here, and we'll go ahead and get you set over there. Just book yourself on my calendar, and you'll be set. Okay, all right, I do want to thank all of you that have been purchasing my new service, Beyond the Read, which actually takes it a step further beyond the read. If you recognize some certain patterns that might be standing in the way of you moving forward on your hero's journey. And a lot of times we don't realize how we can pack on that extra emotional baggage, and what this allows us to do, or limiting belief baggage type things. And what this allows us to do is to clear that out of the way so your journey is a lot lighter and with more ease, and a heck of a lot more joy in the process. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. If you're interested in that, just see it above here. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. October 1st through the 15th. Let's see what's in store for Cancer. I am a Cancer moon, so we will look forward to, I'm just as excited to look at this as you are. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this, your first card. So here's the interesting thing, right out of the gates here. This is the origin of the situation or of the relationship. And what we get here is saying yes to your calling. And this isn't just a yes with a period at the end of it. This is a yes being that human exclamation point, right? This is saying yes to your calling. And what's interesting is that as you hear the sirens in the background, and I apologize for this, but I do have the window open with some natural light coming in, and with that you do get some of the noises, but this is a signal, this is a warning, this is something for you to pay attention to. Bless that dear soul. Okay, so that's all that I'm saying here. It is a 12 card that reduces to a 3, and 3s talk about being artistic about it, being artistic. So I do believe that it's almost as if that there is something artistic, something creative that you are doing that has to do with your calling. And what the universe is asking you to do is to say yes to your calling. Okay, this is something to not ignore anymore. This is something that needs to be confronted with now. and that's what's coming into play here. So that's exactly what I see here. It's like the light to your life is available to you if only you heed this warning, if you heed this calling. Okay, so that's what's coming through here for me, and that's exactly how I see it. Like I said, it's a 12 card, and it's all about all of your experiences has brought you to this moment. And in this particular moment, it's about making room to create new experiences, new places, new ways to maximize your soul's growth. Okay, so that's exactly what I see here, and it's just a great energy, guys. I just really feel that it's about having this enormous amount of gratitude and appreciation and carrying that with you. And it's time for you to, I guess, just really embrace your calling with your arms wide open. Okay. And that's what it wants to let you know. So really open up your mind, your body, your soul, and really, know that your destiny is calling you, and it wants you to say yes to those perfect opportunities, those perfect places that are just waiting for you. Okay, so this is the situation now. Okay, now we're going to pull some tarot on this. I always like to kind of pull and see kind of what wants to come up on this too. This is your current situation now. Yeah, you're whatever it is, you're working really hard on it. Okay, it's like nothing is sidetracking you here. It's like, okay, I'm going to build what I want and keep building and building, and I'll put this on the side. I'm going to keep building. Okay, so this is this working really, really hard. So there's some sort of energy that is keeping you in balance. This is going to balance you as well. So this being an 8 card, and this is talking about just kind of that what's the word that I'm looking for? It's just that balancing of the energy with that figure 8, right? It's just this balancing of never-ending energy that flows and consistently flows. And it's going to allow your energy to flow if you concentrate in on what it is that you love. Now, it could be a relationship, it could be a situation, whatever it is that you've been working hard on. You might be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius type energy as well. You might be taking this on, which is being that entrepreneur. This is also about being the influencer. This is also having a lot of exuberance and vibrancy and a little bit of esoteric studies. It could have to do with you getting involved in the universe and getting involved in perhaps the different studies of the world, of that which cannot be seen but that can be felt. And just like your intuition, doing further studies into that, further studies into the science perhaps of law of attraction, that type of thing. So this is what's coming into play here. How interesting. Let's take a look at the underlying issues of this current situation, okay? Underlying issues of the current situation at hand. We get an opportunity. You've got an opportunity, Cancer, that is coming to you by the universe right here. Now, it could be a love opportunity, it could be a work opportunity, but it's an opportunity for you to go to that next level through the garden gates, through the next level in your career, but it is available. It's a new beginning, perhaps in a business of some sort. But the Ace of Pentacles talks about having influence. This is about whatever it is that you're manifesting, whatever it is that you have in your mind. This is saying that right now it is about prosperity coming through, and that's Bella, guys. Okay, she's my fellow traveler. Okay, so anyway, but that's what's happening here. So so that's what's going on. You've got this. The underlying issue of the situation is that in this relationship, there's an influence of a brand new beginning and an opportunity. In this situation, there's an opportunity for some sort of solution, and it could be for a job. Also, if you do not have a partner and have a situation, there is an opportunity. This is the underlying issues of the current situation. Let's see what else wants to come through. Underlying issues of the current situation. Yeah, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces might be offering a couple love to you. Okay, so just saying, or someone carrying that type of energy. It's a page, so it's young. Okay, so and it could be a younger person. It could be someone that is young at heart. It could be an opportunity that is at the very beginnings of it. It could be, your new business, that type of thing, or a situation that is now starting anew. Okay, I'm going to clarify the underlying issues of the relationship or situation with the card. Oh, this is, I was thinking this card was going to come out. This is so beautiful. This is talking about dancing with the universe. Remember how we talked about at the very beginning the origin of the situation or of the relationship to say yes to your calling? Well, this is saying trip the light fantastic. Are you ready to step into your own power and your own magnificence? Because this is all about passion, right? So stepping into your own power as it relates to your love life and taking a little bit more control of that. Stepping into the beauty of who you are and what you can actually bring to the universe, Cancer. You're such a beauty, and it's so beautiful to see this, and it's all about knowing how fantastic you are, and to, really step into the spotlight as what you're meant to do for this lifetime. Okay. And that's exactly how I see that. And that's what really, it could be stepping into a new relationship. It could be stepping into a new opportunity. And that's why I think that both those cards came out. Let's see what else wants to come out. What's the situation now with you, Cancer, in this situation or in this relationship? I think you've got a couple partners. Well, I shouldn't say partners, opportunities that are coming through for you. This could be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that's coming through with a lot of passion that's coming towards you. This is the situation right now. Okay. Now you could be moving forward with a lot of passion as well. But look at the eyes on this person. It's kind of like whoa, they're wide open. It's like, okay, horse, slow down. Okay. This is moving forward with a lot of passion. So you might have someone coming to you with a lot of passion that carries this type of energy of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that fire type energy, right? Or it could be you taking that on. Either way, slow it down a little bit, okay? Because you want to know their true intentions coming through, right? You want, depending on what you want. Now, if you want something fun, passionate for the moment, that's great. But this is saying if you want something a little bit more longer term, if that is in your, if that is what you want in terms of your values and what you're looking for at this particular moment, then slow it down just a bit, because you don't want to lose all that energy in one lap, nor do you want to, have this be, a flash, just kind of here today, gone tomorrow type thing. So slow this down a little bit, and that's what this is talking about. So we're going to pull one of the Hero's Journey cards. We're going to see what the situation is now to clarify the Knight of Wands, okay? And we get Afterglow. So this is interesting. The situation right now, I really feel, Cancer, you're moving towards what it is that you want. I mean, I really do. I truly feel that. And I think you're doing it passionately, quite frankly. When you do that, it's kind of like you're not sure how it's going to work out. You don't really know, because there's such a questionable, you don't know how it's going to work out. There really is the bottom line. So it's kind of like you're jumping out of this parachute or out of the sky, and you're free falling, and you're doing the best that you can of what you know and carrying with you what you know, but you're kind of free falling. And what this is saying is you're going to land gracefully. So don't worry, okay? You're going to land on 2 feet, just like, Bella. She'll land on 4 legs, okay? That's what happens. And so that's what's going to go. And what's going to happen is at the end, you're going to have this afterglow, okay? And that's how I see this. It's like, it's a 49 card. It's a 13 card. 13 reduces to 4, right? 4 legs of a table, 4 legs of a cat, just landing gracefully and having this afterglow, right? About you. After you kind of step into your power, you're done with your performance and you do what you do, then you're stepping out into the unknown. You're stepping out into the stage and you enter into this afterglow, okay? So this is quite beautiful. I really love this. So let's go ahead and take a look at this other person and see what's going on with this other person, the origins of the relationship with this other person. They are planting seeds right now of what it is that they want, okay? So it's a 21 card, which reduces to a 3, very similar to the card that you got when we first started as well, which was a 12 card reducing to a 3. So you're both are very artistic. You're both are very using your artistic qualities and your creativity to manifest what you want. So this other person, planting seeds of intention with you in terms of a relationship, with you as it relates to a situation. They're planting the seeds of intention so they can let it grow and let it glow. So just like you get afterglow, right? They are planting seeds so they can get this glow and experience this type of afterglow as well, okay? So they're planting seeds so they can, and they're moving forward in that, okay? So that's what they're at right now. Anything to clarify on the origins of the relationship? Yeah, they want emotional fulfillment. So knowing that they want emotional fulfillment and to feel satiated, right? That's exactly what they're planting their seeds of intention at this time. What are the underlying issues of the relationship or situation on their side? Well, this flipped over. I'm going to take it. we get the Three of Cups, okay? And I don't bring up a third party right when I see the Three of Cups. This is about celebration. This is about networking with others, celebrating with others. Maybe it was a job well done, whatever that case may be, or just getting to actually see people and network with people and celebrate with friends and family. So that's what I see here. Now we're going to pull another card because I want to see what comes out in terms of the underlying issues of the situation. Let's see, what is it? The Chariot, knowing that you're in the driver's seat of this situation right now. Major Arcana card. So a lot of times you might resonate with this side more than another, this other side, or vice versa. So just note that. Feel free to reverse the messages, okay? But what this is telling me is you're in the driver's seat. You're the driver's seat. And on this side, this person is driving towards what it is that they want, and they're getting the balance, and they're having celebrations based upon that. And then they got this influence of opportunity. So an opportunity that is at hand for them as well. So this is so interesting, guys. Look at, you both have opportunities, okay? And it's almost as if, it's when you look at it my way, they're facing each other and they're exchanging, right? So this could be an opportunity on this side having to do with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. So that's what I see coming through. If we pull a Hero's Journey card on the underlying issues, what wants to come out? Dreams Sanctuary. So this is telling me that they're focusing on the simple things, and that dreams will also help them and guide them in the process of their manifestation as they do move forward and plant these seeds of intention over here, remember? So their dreams are going to actually bring them momentum and help them move forward and co-create with what it is that they want. So that's what's happening over there. What's happening in terms of their situation now? What's their situation now? Now keep in mind, this is an 8 card. Again, you got that on your side as well, which is the infinity symbol, using energy and using the universe to work with them in their manifestations. Where they're at right now, yeah, they're becoming altered by their dreams. This is interesting. Things are changing for them, but this is about them paying attention to their dreams, that of which is hidden. And this is talking about, in the castle of dreams. So this is saying about their manifestation, something is being birthed. Something is something is being created. It's a 42 card that brings it to a 6, right? 6 is about growth. 6 is a pregnant number that also talks about there could be a birth of something. You could be pregnant. The other person could be pregnant. Someone on this side might be experiencing that, but that's what I see. So note your comments below, okay? For those of you that are, congratulations, okay? But this is saying, this is what's happening that I see here. Yeah, so quite frankly, that's the current situation at this particular time. Let's see what else wants to come out, the current situation now for this person. Anything wants to clarify that? Judgment. There's going to be a decision that's going to be made. This person over here on this side is listening to their dreams and getting guidance, and they're actually resurrecting. I think that they're actually resurrecting. Judgment card here. This is just telling me that this is about, something coming to absolution. Something is coming to absolution. There's going to be a decision that's going to be made, okay? That might have to do, see, what they get the Queen of Cups on this side too, and that is, of course, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, right? So Cancer, you might be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, someone that is looking at their emotions, but they're looking at their emotions. They're not really opening up about their emotions, but there's going to be a decision that's going to be made. This person is using their intuition and looking at their cup and saying, should I open myself up or not open myself up? To this person. Let me clarify that again. Wow. This is saying for them to open up and boldly express their own uniqueness. This wants them to express themselves, as weird as it could be, as weird as they think that they might think or might feel as it relates to doing so. This is saying express yourself, because being authentic and being unique and being weird, that is the new cool. And it's going to, and I think that you're on this side is going to really appreciate that uniqueness and that weirdness, okay? It's so unique and it's fresh and it's inviting. So that's exactly what I see there. And when I clarify that, yeah, this person is actually just has a lot of choices on their side, and they're determining which choice is going to be best for them emotionally, fulfilling, healing, and you know, whatever that is, and making sure that falls in alignment with what they want. But they're making sure that they're not going to choose a cup that's, you know, that falls flat. Okay, they really want to look at each particular cup, and they do have choices. Okay, so this person has choices. So I think they're really looking at themselves emotionally and seeing how they want to move forward. So where's this relationship headed? Back to you. Okay, where's this relationship headed? Remember, we ended where you got an opportunity. You're jumping out in the, you know, in the glow. You're stepping into your fantastic here, and you're following your calling. Let's see what this is over here. The return. Ooh, when you follow your calling, it's almost as if you're returning home, Cancer. You're returning home to yourself. That, like, the masks are off, right? It's not who you are. Those are taken off, and you're coming home. You're coming home to your true self, your authentic self, and there's nothing greater in this world than you can do than to be yourself, right? Joseph Campbell talks about that, especially in these hero journey cards, to which that the privilege of a lifetime is to actually be who you are. Okay, it's being who you are. And that's what Joseph Campbell talks about. And so this is actually returning back home to who you are, but with so much more light, grace, and beauty, and knowledge and insight that has brought you to some sort of mastery. And you know, coming home is a 4 card. Again, grounded. You're becoming very grounded. You're grounding yourself, Cancer. Lots of 4s on this side. You know, and you know, this really kind of landing gracefully on all of this, that all the trials and tribulations that you've gone through in this during this time. You're now returning back to yourself, and you're like, here I am, and here's like the real me. Okay, and there's so much magnificence and beauty in that. So I honor you for that. All right, so that's what I see coming through, and that is in terms of where, you know, actually where this relationship is heading, and the outcome here. Let's clarify this even more. Let's clarify this. What is the outcome? New beginning. Brand new beginning. Now, it could be that you're dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you're carrying on this type of energy, but you got this new beginning, this brand new beginning, right? And no more of this angst, deceits, and conflict. You do not want that in your life anymore, right? You might have dealt with that if you've dealt with an emperor or someone who carried on that type of qualities that are very decisive, right? Very structured. Could have been, again, an Aries that you were dealing with as well. But yeah, I think you have actually walked away from that of which wasn't emotionally serving your heart. And you knew it was in your best interest to walk away on whatever that was. And look at you, Cancer, standing in your own beauty and you know, taking in all that you've worked so hard for at this time, and just basking in it. You see that the birds are even coming to her, right? The birds are even coming to her, and they want to sit, they want to bask, and they feel at home, and they feel, you know, just that energy that you have in terms of this is just beautiful, right? That even nature seeks you out. It's just beautiful. So that's exactly, the 9's about coming to completion. So you're having a completion, Cancer. You're having a completion, okay? And anything else? Any final words that want to come out as it relates to the hero's journey here? Let's see what else wants to come out. Anything else? Be the bridge. This is now that you have traveled, you know, and gone through a lot of the trials and tribulations and called in source for divine guidance and gained the insights and all of that. You know, learn to walk away, right? Had to do what was the best to bring this about into a completion. You're now bridging the gap of both worlds. So this is really beautiful. You've now found how source, whatever that is for you, and on this physical plane, how to bring things into existence, or you're getting an understanding of that, right? And you're expanding your consciousness as it relates to that in you know, as it relates to the spiritual world, okay? And you're holding ground in both worlds, okay? And you're understanding the difference between them both. Now, this also could be bridging the gap between you and someone else. I will say that. But this is saying be the bridge. Be the bridge to guide others. Be the bridge, in this relationship, in this situation, okay? Because you have a lot to offer. And again, it's a 6 card here, again, which talks about growth, right? So being the bridge is very, very beautiful. Yeah, it's very, very beautiful. And it just tells me that you are, it's like part of yourself gets, it's like part of that of which is no longer serving you gets left behind, and you're building that new bridge to that next lifetime and what that is for you as you expand and move forward, okay? Yeah, you're moving forward in your life, and who you are now and then who you are becoming, and you're connecting those dots between those, okay? Between the past, who you are now, and who you're becoming, and all those dots are being connected, okay? And that is about being the bridge. This is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. Now, what about this other person? What is the overall outcome for this other person as it relates to a situation, whatever? Time for a quantum leap. Okay, so this one is about, this person on this side is ready for this makeover. They're ready to step in and have that makeover and bask in the glory of who they are. You both, on both sides, growing but different, growing in a different way, but both growing and both standing up and recognizing their magnificence. The 7s are about having faith. So using spirituality in this process as well. So it's time for a quantum leap for this other person. This person's ready to take the next step in this relationship, in this situation, whatever that you find yourself in, whatever this person finds, because they're going through some sort of makeover, okay? Whatever it is, they are. So they are... they're realizing all the guidance, answers, and solutions that they've been praying for are just one step away, one leap away. Okay, so that's what I see here, and they're going through some sort of human evolution as well, just like you kind of went through this completion, this 9 coming to completion. This person here is is now stepping into a better version of themselves. Okay, and the beauty of this is that if you haven't, you both might be on some sort of and I don't want to say, someone's karmic, I'll let you fill in the blank there, but a partnership or situation to which that you come together, and then you go apart and you grow, and you come together and you grow apart and you grow, and you both are growing and growing in evolution, but you're growing in different ways, and it's so fantastically beautiful, okay? It's quite beautiful there, yeah. So any advice in this process? Is there anything that's going to help you in this process? Let's see what that is for you, Cancer. In this situation, in this partnership. Indecision. So if you're at an indecision, Cancer, at this particular time, this is saying to tap into your intuition to help you, okay? And the interesting thing with this, Cancer, remember I told you about the reading that I did before, this one here? Well, this card came out, and what I kept finding is the dynamic between the root chakra and the crown chakra. And then I got it was quite interesting, but there was this thing going back and forth with one side and the opposite. It was like the law of opposites. You were going one way, and then on the next card would go to the complete opposite. Then you were going another way, and it was the complete opposite. So there was a pattern of, you didn't have to go through these, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You jump from the 1 to the 10, okay? And it was so interesting, and you did 3 jumps like that in your last reading that I did for you, that I had to delete. But in any event, this is telling the same thing. Crown chakra is the purple, and the root chakra is your first chakra, right? So for the last chakra and the first chakra, here we go again. So if it's indecision you're having, tap into your intuition. Okay, it's going to guide you toward these leaps and these jumps for you. Okay, so that's what's going to help you. Anything else that can help you here? But that was the kind of pattern that I kept seeing, is that you didn't have to learn anything in between that. You just jumped from where you want to go to the next, and you went all the way to the next, and it was quite beautiful. But anyway, that's what came out in the other one. So this might hold some type of value for someone out there. Anything else for you over here? Change. This is saying is that nothing can evolve Nothing can move, Cancer, unless you change. So this is saying put that orange energy and that beautiful energy behind you. It's all about exuberance. Move forward in your communications and in your world, and this is the blue is the throat chakra. Move forward. Make those changes in how you speak, how you communicate, and how you take action, because nothing can evolve, nothing can grow. A relationship, a situation, your work situation, your business, nothing unless you change. So step forward, remember? Step into the light, trip the light, fantastic, and step into your own brilliance. All right. This other person, anything for them over here that can help them? What is it? Here it is. They make the grade with flying colors. So if you're looking for someone and you're in a partnership and you're looking to go that next level, you're making the grade, okay? And with flying colors, I might add, because it's just reminding you what you signed up for. And this is a 32 card. Fives are about change. So isn't this funny? You on this side got this one, this person gets change as well. Remember I told you back and forth, you're doing the same thing but in a different way. And you both are learning different lessons, but learning, but having to go through these changes. So yeah, they make the grade with flying colors here, and they're moving forward, and they need to get rid of any worry. They need to understand that worrying's not going to help them. It's a waste of energy, and now it's time for them to know that worry doesn't change the outcome of anything, okay? And that's the biggest thing for them. And they're learning that putting something to an end means that they're making room for their life and their hero's journey in a much lighter way, and it allows for a new beginning. So not to worry about putting something to an end, that sometimes things change. So if in this relationship someone's changing, something's coming to an end, remember, it never comes to an end, it just changes. It only transforms. There's no ending, right? And then hence the 8. When we talked about the figure 8, that's that constant energy. It doesn't stop or go or anything. So okay, guys, I hope that this resonated with you in some way, shape, or form. Note your comments below. I look forward to seeing you in the second half of August. And until then, namaste.